Hey there guys, and welcome back to Danganronpa 2, Goodbye Despair. Last time we explored the factory, we've had a whole lot of like plush Monokumas, and it was freaking weird. We also went in... No! I went the other way. So, military base. Does that say the Jabberwock Army? I think it does. It's slightly covered up. Yep, Jabberwock Army. We're gonna find a Vorpal weapon? Well, there's a freaking helicopter. Huh? That thing over there. Is that... No, I would be looking at the helicopter. Is it real? There's a lot of those that look really dangerous. Helicopter, yes. That's what I care about. This helicopter. Is that the helicopter Is this the helicopter I can use execute You know, that's actually a really good point. I never actually put that together. Whenever Teru got killed, there was a helicopter. And I assumed it was over-the-top, execution. And I forgot that there might actually be a legit helicopter somewhere. Don't screw with me. Ow. What happened? It's nothing. I attacked a helicopter. I attacked an attack helicopter. I'm not punching it, but I just ended up hurting my fist. I'm so weak. I mean, I get that you're not super happy about Teru getting killed, but why would you punch a helicopter? Doesn't make any sense. Hi there.
I knew you could do it.
Huzzah. And I guess I'll look at the tank. Mr. Tank. Yes, that's a tank. This is a tank, right? Can it move? We don't feel the need to beat up the tank? There's something in the cargo box. A ton of firearms. A lot of different weapons like guns, anti-tank rockets, carelessly stacked in the air. Really hard to carry these so carelessly? Well, wow, it's not gonna be. Whoever decides to kill someone's gonna have a really freaking easy time of it. Is that a military truck? Like the airplane on the first island, this looks like it actually has an engine inside. I don't even know how to. Really? I guess I don't know how old these guys are. Yeah, that's why you look at the helicopter. This appears to be a military base. I've been in a lot of them because my country hostily takes over my opponent's countries. Despite the fact this island is quite small, military technology here seems rather extensive. These might prove useful when the time comes to combat the future foundation. There's no way to be able to operate stuff like tanks and heavy weapons. Maybe we have like the ultimate soldier here, but she's dead.
Huh?
Really? Why can't even a child in grade school can operate a tank no problem? Of course, in modern warfare, it's a required class in all of our grade schools. And such with anime, and now this. So this country never ceases to baffle me.
However,
weapons are only the weapons when humans start to use them. If no one uses it, they're nothing more than scrap metal. Unfortunately, stuff in the base probably won't be that useful for us.
Please wait.
Yeah, there's a freaking helicopter, sir. We discovered a puzzling document to take operative seat. That's the Future Foundation's insignia. Jabberwock Island's development. What is this?
However,
I forgot that this was called Jabberwock Island. Whoops. This is the problem when I play games too spread out. I assume it belongs to Monokuma, and it was placed rather ostentatiously. I don't know how much we can trust it. Do you think it could be a useful clue? Yeah, Monokuma probably did leave it, like you said, but it's hard to know how much we can trust it. But what does it say? Well, beyond what is written here, I do not know much.
well,
But it does document the Jabberwock Island's redevelopment plan at considerable length. That's really interesting. Again, granted, it is planted, but it's got the Future Foundation insignia with the Monokuma insignia, even though Monokuma has been very clear about not being associated with them. To place Jabberwock Island under Future Foundation's control and prepare it as its central headquarters. I thought Jabberwock Island was a tourist destination. Why would the Future Foundation be interested in it? In actuality, there was something written here that caught my attention. Travelers imagined Jabberwock Island went bankrupt, so the island was uninhabited for a long time. Because of that, the island was unaffected by the incident, which allowed them to easily gain a foothold. This place was uninhabited for... If that's true, maintenance has been way too attentive. As the supermarket are always stocked, and the hotel is still really clean. More importantly, though, what's the incident? What does it mean the island was unaffected by it? I can't discern that from the passage alone. She looks so sad. She's like, you're asking a lot of questions. Simply reading this will not help me grasp what those words mean.
Well?
However, there's one more thing that caught my attention. Remember the guidebook to Jabberwock Island in the library? It was written there that General Island's houses a large administrative building. However, we could not find that building anywhere. Even commented on how strange that was, right? But according to this plan, the building in the Future Foundation is planning to use that for their headquarters. They're planning to rebuild it and use the Future Foundation's headquarters. Or so it is written. It is written! What the? This is so inconsistent. How do you rebuild a building that doesn't even exist? What the hell? Well, that is actually not at all inconsistent. You can very easily rebuild a building that doesn't exist. That's why you rebuild it. If it was to inhabit a building that doesn't exist, that would be weird, which is actually, I think what you mean.
Perhaps.
We were so distracted by all the horrible situations keep happening one after the other. We might have overlooked a more pressing issue. And that's the mystery of the island. But what's really going on with it? This mystery doesn't make any sense, no matter how much we think about it. There's no reason behind it. Well, I'm glad I talked to you first. I kind of figured that Akane would be more useful, but obviously not. Man, this place is boring. There's a tank here.
You.
I like strong dudes. Weapons don't excite me at all.
Obviously.
A real man fights with his fists. That goes for women, too. Wanna battle a little? If you win, you can rest on my boob pillows. No, thanks. Boob pillows? Yep, that's... Akane is completely not interesting. Seeking Industries. Okay, that's the last place. I was wondering how many there were. Let me clean up the pit. The poop. Oh, there's no poop. Stupid Tagomi. Bunch of strange machines lined up and all. It feels very sci-fi. Is this where the Mono Beasts were made? Seeking Industries. The company specializes in manufacturing electronic insulation and other machine parts. Mid-sized company with 100 employees, but they're the biggest corporation on Jabberwock Island. And this place, it looks like a research facility. For a mid-sized company, this is a pretty nice facility. I guess I only read about them in a pamphlet next to the reception desk. So I thought the company isn't the issue here.
What's going
This
on?
company obviously doesn't make machine parts, so what the heck are they making here? Mono Beasts? That's right, looks like they're making something more dangerous. A good idea to thoroughly investigate this place. Oh, there it is. Trying to hide in the slight shadows.
Huh? Are you serious?
Hi, kitty. This automated machine looks like it's making something. Is that a mannequin?
Maybe.
It's even a machine. Is that a robot?
You serious?
How can they make robots? Do they make, well, actually that makes sense. That's how they made Nekomaru. Or Mekamaru. Nekomaru was not made by them, but Mekamaru was. How far has technology advanced without me knowing? Do you think Nekomaru was made here?
That was close.
Someone homing on a robot? It's possible, maybe. But why would a company that manufactures machine parts have access to that kind of technology? Maybe this place is not connected to the Future Foundation too? This machine's making another machine? This product looks like it's a model after a four-legged animal.
Hey.
Hey, doesn't that animal-looking machine remind you of anything? Are you talking about the Mono Beasts?
Maybe.
Yeah, that's what I thought the second I came in here. Didn't you know the Mono Beasts were created here?
Fine.
Yeah, that's what this place is for. No matter how much you insist it's a game, people won't be convinced if a place like this doesn't exist, right?
Bye-bye.
That's why it's just fine.
There's something wrong with you.
What the hell do you mean by that? He wasn't making any sense at all. No matter who's convinced, because I'll never be convinced.
What's going on?
This place is manufacturing machine parts. Why they would create such dangerous robots in a place like this? Does this mean Monokuma took over the place and modified it to do this? I don't even know what I'm saying anymore. Okay, just Kazuichi. Kazuichi, hold yourself. Huh? Why? Because you're starting to laugh all of a sudden. What else am I going to do except laugh? I mean, it's just so childish.
Hey.
Well, there's a computer over there, so I started snooping around to see if I could find any clues. Whoever's using the computer must have been sending emails to his buddy or something. He's probably trying to write a manga or something. He sent one of those story ideas to a buddy. It's a horrible delusional story. It's so embarrassed to read it. That gave me goose. Wow, that sounds planted. So, what was written in the email anyway? Well, let's start with the idea for the story. Apparently, global riots are occurring in various regions around the world. These riots were caused by high school students. I mean, seriously? That's not realistic at all. I love how the, like ominous and tension Monokuma music comes in.
Yeah.
So these riots just keep growing. People grow more dissatisfied and frustrated with society. So eventually it spreads like an infectious disease all over the world. Because the riots starts getting circulated and strange incidents start occurring one after the other. This anxiety instantly spreads throughout the world. As the end of the world gets closer and closer. The end of the world? I know, right? It's like something a lame high school band would think of a song title.
Hey.
Whoever wrote this needs to come up with a better story ideas, because this one wasn't realistic at all. I mean, students causing a riot on that scale is totally impossible. I never believed it for a second. But I learned a valuable lesson. I always leave embarrassing emails right away. Are you sure it's okay to say that's a made-up story? Of course. I mean, I don't really think it might happen in real life from time to time, but
Of course
there's
not.
no way this is real. It's more impossible than a notebook that kills people just by writing in it. Burn. Just a lot of unimaginable things have been happening to us. Maybe I'm getting a little confused. But the world, there's no way something unbelievable as that could actually happen. Anyway, it's clear now, isn't it? It used to be Sea King Industries, but it's not anymore.
I see.
All came uninhabited. Monokuma took over the place and modified it without permission. Yep, it's Monokuma Industries! You know, this just to shock us.
That's right.
That's so weird. The whole time he's been doing similar stuff to us.
This is bad.
Maybe it's because of crazy rich dudes who are into this stuff. The ones who are making us kill each other. So best to get off on watching kids kill each other.
Hey.
Wait, now that I say that out loud, that's a terrible assumption.
I mean,
if that's true, then our fates are in the hands of those rich perverted bastards. Yeah, that sounds like something that would happen in a work of fiction. The thought of it actually happening in reality is definitely unsettling. Alright.
yo.
Hey, Hajime, I was looking for you. What's up, Fihiko?
Well,
I was thinking you probably finished exploring the island by now.
Damn
You
right.
wanna come meet up with everyone and discuss things? I figured it'd be annoying if I went back to the hotel for this. We're treating everybody line with food vendors, so I told everyone to meet up there.
Later.
I'm heading over there right now. Hurry up and come over. Yeah, Hiko's pretty solid. I'm not even impressed by something like that. It'd be bad to make the others wait. I should hurry over the street with the food stands. Alright, food place. Alright, let's say everyone's here.
Huh?
What about Nagito? Who cares? Not like he's a friend or anything.
Like,
I can't get in touch with him. I don't know where he is or what the hell he's doing.
now
So how'd it go? You know anything about the Future Foundation? No, I feel like I learned stuff, but I also feel like I didn't learn anything. It's not clear what information we found is believable, if any.
However,
I believe there is no question that the Future Foundation is behind everything that's been going on. I question that.
well,
I agree with you questioning it, Fihio. Are we sure about that?
huh?
What do you say? If they're not our... then what are they? They're our ally. There's no way they trapped us on the island.
well, yeah.
That's true, but something I've been thinking about.
Hey,
Monomi works for the Future Foundation, right? She pretty much admitted it by this point. But even though Monokuma's forcing us to kill each other, Monomi has been opposing him. You mean pretending to oppose him, right?
That's wrong.
I don't think she's pretending. They clearly hate each other. It's possible the enemy of our enemy is actually an ally. Because she opposes Monokuma. Because she opposes Monokuma. You think she's our ally?
Please wait.
Even if they oppose one another, is it not possible they're both our enemy?
I'm starting to get pumped up.
Like a three-way. That's kind of hot.
hey.
Well, after this time, are you suddenly back in the Future Foundation?
Whoa!
Are you telling that you're actually the trade that's working for him? People are a lot more resistant to this idea than I thought they would be. Granted, I'm a little bit more okay with it because I've been thinking something similar the entire time.
Damn it.
Don't be a fucking idiot.
I won't be fooled.
No way, you're clearly suspicious. I mean, if you don't...
Settle down.
Kazuichi Soda, shut up.
Listen.
There never was a traitor. Monokuma lied to us about that.
Oh, my.
That is actually, I mean, a lot of this game has been focused on trying to figure out the traitor, and I've always sort of wondered why, because, one, we already found one, so why do we assume there's two?
Well,
It is simply a false entity that Monokuma made up so we would be suspicious of each other.
you insolent
How can you not believe in your friends after everything we ever endured together? That's Nagito. I was like, what? Weak. How weak.
Man.
Instead of facing the problem directly and overcoming it, you're desperately trying to run away.
Such despair.
That weakness is hopeless. Well, I'm obviously supposed to talk to Nagito, so let me talk to everyone else first.
Huh?
Ah, so there you are, Nagito. I forget. I feel like I'm getting his voice wrong. We didn't actually invite you here, you annoying bastard. The timing of his arrival seems planned. Seems as if he might have been watching our actions. Maybe. Sorry, I'm looking around for a Monokuma again. Do not see one, though. Man, Nagito's a pain in the ass, but is there anything we can do about Kazuichi's idiocy? He does everyone so easily and never apologizes for. Well, I guess I'm used to it.
it cannot be.
What Nagito just said.
Please
Is he
wait.
implying that believing in each other is a weakness? This is absurd.
Hey, hey.
Nagito, what's his plan at this time? Nagito, where have you been this whole time?
Jeez.
I wonder where your thought process wandered off to. As usual, you guys keep running around in circles. What are you, hamsters? If I compare you guys to hamsters, I get yelled at for being that weakling who dropped out. No, he's dead.
That is...
What is that?
Now then.
He asked where I've been this whole time, right?
Well...
I was in the middle of looking for someone. I thought that person might have already arrived, but I guess I was wrong. Or maybe that person's hiding a secret location and carefully watching us?
You...
Who are you talking about? You saying there's someone in this island besides us? It's probably the survivor of the Killing School life. There's a lot of those. You mean the 5 survivors of the Killing School life? Or no, there's 6 survivors. I don't know why, I always think there's 5, but there was Hiyoko, Toko, Hina, Prophet Guy, Byakuya, and Makoto.
How about
Asahiro, or not Asahiro, but Hiro. If so, I think a lot of things might start adding up, don't you think? Are you talking about Byakuya? He's the survivor you're talking about, right?
What?
Oh, you guys have only reached that stage. You guys don't know more because I didn't give you the information. What idiots. You're not making any sense at all.
Not making sense.
Thank you, Nekamaru.
Jeez.
Still, if you think about it properly, you might be able to figure it out. Why would Byakuya, the survivor of the Killing School life, die in vain like he did at the very beginning? Well, again, I'm not convinced this... I feel like this is... I'm still saying like a computer simulation story, in which case Byakuya didn't actually die. But does that mean nobody died?
Right?
Don't you think it's strange? What does that mean?
That is an order.
The issue is not what it means. Please take back what you said about Byakuya dying in vain.
That's right.
Well,
You've been acting very suspicious lately. I do not like this person in Nagito that we have been witness to. I don't like it either. Well, I never liked you in the first place.
This is troubling.
Looks like I'm being hated. Well, that's understandable. There's no way you guys can even comprehend my suffering.
Well,
Knowing the truth can be pretty painful in its own way. What do you know? Curious, are you? But why don't I tell you guys that after we found out who the traitor is?
actually...
To tell you the truth, I still haven't figured out who the traitor is myself. Well, it won't take me very long. You guys don't have to worry on that account. I'll weed out the traitor, even if it costs me my life. Okay, so he's so weird and he's so bizarre. Is it because he found out what happened in the first one? And he's realizing how much better the first group was than this group? Because we had bonded together way better in the first game by this point. But he is so absolutely against the, like, despair person.
What?
You gonna weed out the traitor? Why are you nervous for, Yukiko?
please wait.
As I have already said, there is no traitor. Bet in the end you're gonna go, I'm actually the traitor, right? You're a funny guy, Kazuichi. But why don't I tell you after we found out who the traitor is? It'll wipe out all the despair on the island, will I?
This is exciting!
Will I become the ultimate hope? What the hell are you talking about? Have you finally lost your damn mind?
Now then.
I should get going, but if you see Monokuma again, there's something I want you to tell him. Tell him he doesn't need to provide a motive anymore. So not to worry, because I'm planning to go all out. The next one will probably be the last.
Could it be?
What does that mean?
Bye now.
Nagito ignored Chiaki's question and left us. We're powerless. You aren't powerless. You could easily just reach out and grab him. It's clear to us that trying to stop him would just be useless.
Hey!
Man, I don't want to think about it, but could he be planning a kill?
Are you kidding me?
He's going to kill the traitor.
Damn it!
Well, based on how he was talking, looks like his target is the traitor.
Please wait.
But there is no such person. She's awfully sure about this. That's just an idea she floated. I mean, the notion that one of us has been deceiving us all along. I'll never ever believe that. Well, we know for a fact Makan was doing it. Although, granted, she wasn't really deceiving us, she just had memory loss. Like Sonya said, I can't believe it either. I don't think any of us could do that. What if it is Nagito? What if whoever has forgotten about it, like Makan? What if the traitor has forgotten they're the traitor? Just how I forgot I don't have a talent. Well, regardless of who he's targeting, there's a high chance plan to kill, right?
That's right.
Then we gotta tie him up again. Forcing him to stop is the only way.
Oh.
Yeah, clearly we can't, like, walk after him. He walked off slowly, guys. Give up. It's impossible. Nakamaro is not even here anymore. Oh, Nakamaro. For some reason I read that as Nagito. I got what it takes to deal with someone like weak as him.
I'm here too.
Well, then that's a yes, right? Just leave it to me. Once I come up with a plan, we'll meet up again. Tie up Nagito, huh? Kazuichi's right. It's dangerous to let Nagito wander freely. If we're being cautious, we have to act fast. Why is this indescribable anxiousness I'm feeling? I hope it just means I'm thinking too much. For the time being, we decided to explore their exploration of the final island. And return to the hotel. It's quite dark by the time we returned home. So I'm supposed to go to my cabin, or am I supposed to go to the hotel? I was gonna say, regardless, I'm gonna go see who's out in the boot.
Jeez.
Even her ignorance has a limit.
Huh?
It's Sonya. She had the nerve to say she wanted to check out my body. Huh? Your body?
Bastard!
Weird things, you bastard. It wasn't like that. I don't know where she heard it from, but she came to me and said real Yakuza are supposed to have tattoos, so show them to me. Oh, so that's what it was.
Damn it!
Not funny for her to tell me to strip right in front of who does she think she is? Besides, tattoos aren't meant supposed to be gawked at. Well, that's completely random and weird. I'll do Nekomaru's share of the grunt work. I'm pretty confident about my strength. As long as nobody grabs my tail, there won't be any problems. You have a tail? Oh, there you go. Obviously, I'm joking.
Obviously.
I see.
You'll be thinking stuff like, if you want to see a tail, I got one. If you grab it, it'll be even more powerful. That's a terrible joke. It's even worse than a joke an old man would make. That was kind of terrible, yeah. I believe that there is no traitor.
Do you have a
No,
minute?
that is not the issue. After all, it's impossible.
Well,
Why does Nagito not understand that? It is not impossible. And further, he made a Sultan rock about Gundam. Oh, that's why she's so dead set against him, because she was totally into Gundam. Gundam gave his life so he could teach us something important. At the time, Gundam scolded me for attempting to stop the execution. But looking back on it, he would forgive me with a smile on his face, right? Gundam stayed true to himself until the very end. I will never forget that. Okay, I'm going up here. No, I'm not supposed to go here. I actually should have gone down to the lobby. I messed that up. The hotel lobby. The lobby where hotels are made. I thought Chiaki might be in here. Hey. The plan to capture Nagito, huh? Akane looks pretty confident. Is she really going to be alright? I mean, she's strong, but Nagito, as you know, is unpredictable. You're right, but I don't know how else we're supposed to catch him. I don't even know if this is the right thing to do. If Nekomaru was still here, would he let Akane go through with this?
see?
Actually, he'd probably get pumped up about our capturing plan and go along with that. You know, he did capture him once before.
Yep.
And Kazuichi helped that time too. It feels like Gundam and Nekomaru were scolding us for not growing at all. And then I'll check in here real quick. I don't know why it would be in here, but okay, I can't even go in there. Alright. And with that, I will go ahead and end this episode. Next time, we will sleep for the night and go into tomorrow, where I'm sure something else, more stuff will happen, and then we'll probably get into free time. I do like that they make mine the very first cottage. That way I don't have to waste time. But anyway, I will see you all in the next one. Thank you very much for tuning in.